Alright, so we've come down to Massons Beach to hopefully get a few worms. It's early in the season still, but as you know, we all need bait. Alright, finally got ourselves set up. So we've got a good old bait bag. Got to wash it through. Oh, I can see a worm poking set up already. Just over here. Alright. Hopefully we can coax this one up and we can catch him. Alright, so we've got to get a bit of a smell from the hand bait. Wait for this wash to work its way out. There we go. Okay, so there's the worm. And as you can see, his head's now on the bait. Nope, missed him. Ah, the joys of worming. Alright, there's another one. Let's try that one. Oh, locked himself in. And out he comes. There we go. First worm of the season. That's an absolute beauty. Okay, so back to swishing the bag. Let's see if we can find some more. Alright, so all I'm doing is basically swishing the bag, and if you watch in the water, you should be able to see the little heads pop up. From there, don't see anything, always just move a little bit until you do find them. Alright, so we're probably a couple of hours before the low tide, so the water's still got to push back a little bit further, which means hopefully we'll be able to find some even bigger worms just a little bit further down there. Just saw a worm pop its head up just over here. Nope, doesn't want to pop its head up again. Oh. Move a little bit again. Not much there, so I'll move it out a little bit deeper actually. See if we can find something up this way. There you go, another one down. Oh, that's a tiny little one. There we go, saw another head just start to pop up again. There he is. Nope, missed him. Bah, that's worming for you. All right, any more heads popping up? Give that bag another swish. There we go, there's a couple poking their heads up. There's one over here, one over there. There's a few around actually. Good news. Oh, that was a real easy one to catch, that one. As you can see, you get plenty of bait out of one worm. Alright, so I saw a few heads popping up over here, so let's see if we can spot one while I'm waiting for this wave to go back. There he is. That's what I want. Alright, so these beach worms, or bungum worms, they're actually really good bait for your whiting, your yellowfin whiting, or just about anything eats a worm anyway, but I tend to use them quite a lot for yellowfin whiting, metropolitan wise around Adelaide, down York Peninsula, they're absolute gum bait. Use them off the boats as well, just locally, for the King George whiting, and yet again, fantastic bait for the King George. Especially during the summer months when they're just a little bit on the tibbin side. Alright, definitely onto a little bit of a patch here, which is excellent. There's another one. So wait for these waves. Nope, no, missed that one. Right, let's get his mate over here. Oh, he's clamped himself in. Now when they clamp themselves in like that, just keep slow, steady pressure on them. It will bust heads off from time to time. But, oh, he broke off. That was a good worm too. That's annoying, but oh, still keep him for bait. Alright, where did that worm go? There he is. Oh, through the fingers. That wave knocked me and scared him away. Ah, it's just the way. I'll try that one there. No. So these beach worms, bungum worms, are actually pretty difficult to catch. The only thing I can suggest you do is just practice, practice, practice. Just keep at it. Eventually you'll catch one, then one turns into two. Then you start pulling a few more, and next thing you know, you'll be pulling a few dozen. So it's one of those things, if you're interested in collecting your own bait, just definitely practice at it, and you will get good. And a bit of a mullet swimming through. Another little mullet. Oh, another one that's dug himself in. There we go. Alright, so I'm hoping to get, hopefully a few dozen. I'm going to freeze quite a lot of them down, so that way I know I've got bait stored up ready for my Yorke Peninsula trips, which I'll be doing in a few weeks' time. I mean, the yellowfin whiting should be biting their heads off down there right now. Still waiting for the water to warm up around these parts though. Alright, we'll go for this one over here, I think. Oop. Sip through the side of my finger. Now give that bag a swish, get them back up, get them back up again. I suppose one of the things I should do is also check to make sure that lens is clean. All right. All right, unfortunately I think we've got a little bit of condensation on the actual lens itself, so hopefully we're going to get some decent video footage out of this. If not, terribly sorry. Oh, look at all the little mullets swimming around. Oh, at least it's a good day for it. Although that wind's now swung around to the west. It was meant to be more easterly, the other direction, offshore, which makes the tide push out just that little bit further. Unfortunately, that's not happening at the moment. Still plenty of them around. Still see them poking their heads up. All right, give the bag another good swish. Oh yeah, there's some down there as well, down towards the back, bigger ones. Come on. Yep. See, that's what I mean. Sometimes you do bust the heads off. It's annoying when it happens, but it does happen. There we go. Another one. I think I donged him on the head a little bit then. There he is, popping his head up again. Come on, grab on. Nope. And as you can see, I don't catch him every single time. Give that bag another swish. I reckon there was one right here. Let's have a look. Yeah, there he is. Not a huge one, but hey, still bait. Oh! One here, and there's another one over here somewhere as well. Oh, that's it. That's a good one. No! Up and straight down. It's really funny, sometimes you do get into a rhythm. Oh, missed him. Ah. Of course I said that. We haven't even covered that much of the beach, which is good. Now these bungin worms, they actually are well spread. They're not just here on this one beach. I mean, I've gone out north by Henley and Grange, all through that area we catch plenty. Caught them also at Somerton, where the Lifesaving Club is there. And then basically all along the beach, right through down to Normanville. I've caught them all through this area as well. So they're pretty well spread. You just need to find a beach that's relatively flat. Try to make sure there's not too many stones mixed in, because you'll find it very difficult when there's a bit of stone or gravel or something like that. Nah, missed him. He was a bit small anyway, that's okay. Oh, look at the mullet. It's always definitely worthwhile paying attention as to what fish is coming up as well, because I mean, obviously they're in here looking for the worms. They'll probably feed on the worms, so if you see anything that's decent size, or the target that you're after, whether it be mullet, yellowfin whiting, it's always worthwhile to see that they're around. Alright, so we're getting into a bit of a patch of them. It's been a lot of fun actually catching these worms. Wow, there's quite a lot of them right here. There it is. Oh, just got him, that one. Oh, busted his head. There you go. Okay, get the bag a swish. So pretty much all you need to do this is what they call the stink bag, which is basically your fish frames and offcuts and whatever you've got lying around. You don't need to be in this kind of a bag. Put it in a Hessian sack if you need to. Actually, Hessian sack's a little bit better than this because it stops any of those small particles coming out, which the worms can grab onto and then feed on, which means you won't be able to catch the worm. Obviously, you need a hand bait. Alright, so there's the head. Put the hand bait near the head. And hopefully he smells it, grabs on. Position your fingers. Oh, and then you miss it. That's what you do. Touched it on the side, I think. Alright, so we're back off the beach now. Unfortunately, I ran out of battery, so back at the car. There we go. That's all the bung and worms. Plenty of bait there. Probably over 100 worms. I'm going to freeze some of them down. I'll try and use some of them live over the next day or two. But hopefully I can turn them into a few fish. Cool. Okay, well it's down to the time of packing. Alright, so all I've got is just some fresh sand. There we go. Got the worms obviously in the bucket. And what I'm going to do is pull out some worms. See if I can find whole ones. Here we go. That's a nice worm. Alright, and all I'm going to do is put him straight into the sand. Just cover him over. Give him a bit of a coating. There you go, beautiful. Alright, now this one's obviously going to be frozen down, so what I need to do next is pop it into a little Ziploc bag. As you can see, done. And I'm going to do probably maybe, I suppose, 5 in each bag, which when you're buying them at the shops, you're probably getting around about 2 to 3 worms, depending on the size, per actual bag itself. So if I put 5 in, I think I'm way above. So let me get to it and let's see how we go and see how we've got at the end. Alright, so we just finished packing the first bag. And that's 5 worms in a bag. And as you can see, that is going to be plenty of bait for one session. Can't wait to go and use them. Should be excellent. All right, I'll do another one. Do another lot. All right, so all I'm doing is just put my hands in, trying to find the heads of the worms. There we go, there's one. There we go, straight into the sand. That's one. And all you need to do is just coat it, like that. All right, put him aside. Grab another worm if I can. Oh, he's half broken. Let's put another one. Oh, he's a bit broken too. Got a few broken worms. Must have been fighting. There we go. There's a guy. There's a whole worm. All right, worm number 2. There we go. Now the reason why I do this is just that it just helps to dry them out because they are quite slimy. It makes them easy to handle once they defrost. And there we go. Worm number 3, and anyone that's actually handled worms will probably know that if you can keep them just that little bit on the dry side, but not dry them out completely, you'll find they're a lot easier to handle, and you can then break them down into smaller pieces, obviously for your baits. Oops. Yeah, there's that one there is actually a relatively small worm compared to the rest of them, but that's all right. Still good bait. Don't think there's a yellowfin alive that actually go, nah, don't want to eat that. All right, so that's 4. Just gotta find one more. Oh, where are you? Oh, there he is. Another whole worm into the sand. Give him a good coating. Into the pile, and there you go. That's a pile of 5 worms. All right, I'll bag him up and pop him in the freezer in just a moment. All right, so there we have it, guys. All packed up, ready to go. Just got to pop some of them in the freezer, some in the fridge. Didn't end up with 100 worms, but probably around about 75, 80 if you count up all the packs there. There's around about 5. I did actually have to stuff some of them with a few more extra worms, mainly because I was running out of Ziploc bags. Hey, what can you do? But anyway, that was a lot of fun. That was a good day's session, I reckon. At least we got something under our belt for when we go away to Yorke Peninsula or down to the beaches on Metropolitan and try for some yellowfin whiting. Can't wait.